Warning, I chain smoke and I say fuck a lot. But I accept myself for the way I am. I accept you too. Viewer discretion advised.
I want to be remembered for my joy. I want to be remembered for my spirit. I want to be remembered for my compassion and my passion. I want to be remembered for the things that are most important to me. I want to be remembered for the way that I impacted people.
Okay, so what can you tell me about these ESP courses?
Yes, well, let me just be clear too, and what I want to be upfront about is that, obviously I think you've seen, we've had quite a media, a negative media campaign against us. I don't know how much you have seen.
Well, actually, I was going to ask you about that because I have absolutely no knowledge of it whatsoever, except for the stuff I found on the website.
Nxivm is a secret self-help group that is being accused of being a cult that is holding some of its members in a sex slavery ring run by former Smallville actress Allison Mack.
We are told the rendezvous was a secret. 5 women summoned to a house outside Albany, New York, one night this past March. Sarah seems so normal. She lives in Vancouver, where she is a wife and mother with a successful film and television career.
Do I know you? I don't think so. Oh, no, I never forget a face.
But her life changed after she crossed paths with a secretive self-help group called Nxivm and its charismatic leader, Keith Raniere.
I'm an interesting person, I'm a controversial person, but most importantly, I'm an unconventional person.
According to promotional materials, even as a child, Raniere was destined for greatness.
The Albany Times-Union reports Raniere mastered calculus by age 12 and exhausted the public school's curriculum. At age 16, he enrolled in Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute and earned bachelor degrees in biology, physics, and math with minors in philosophy and psychology.
But before he founded Nxivm, Raniere's first big idea came in the 1990s, hawking memberships in an ill-fated network marketing company.
His name is Keith Raniere.
This motherfucker's got some lockjaw.
His idea is called Consumers Byline.
Consumers Byline may help you.
This promotional video for Consumers Byline from the 1990s features the late Eddie Albert of Green Acres fame and a painfully awkward pitchman, 31-year-old Keith Raniere.
Keith, happy to see you again.
Yes, happy to see you too.
It's an amazing idea.
Yes, well, sometimes it even amazes me. But Consumers Byline is wonderful, and it's working.
On Saturday night, more than 200 Maine Consumers Byline members packed into this Biddeford theater, all looking to meet the man behind the company, President Keith Raniere. But Raniere did not show up, and some say, as a result, the meeting got nasty.
It was pretty exciting, I guess, from a point of view of people wanted answers. I think he decided he didn't need the state of Maine.
Some former Consumers Byline members say what happened here Saturday night simply confirms something they've been suspecting all along, that the company out of New York just can't handle the thousands and thousands of members it has here in Maine and nationwide. Furthermore, the company cannot address a growing number of questions and complaints. To understand what happened, first you need to know how Consumers Byline Inc., or CBI, works. It's a multi-level marketing company. Memberships cost about $219 a year. For that, members get access to discount buying groups, but they also may earn money selling CBI memberships, for which they are supposed to get bonuses and a monthly commission. According to CBI's own brochure, after selling only 2 memberships, you could make more than $4,000 a month.
But not everyone was buying what Raniere was selling. Attorneys general in several states began looking into Consumers Byline's practices.
We first told you about Consumers Byline last May when the company was accused of being an illegal pyramid scheme.
A pyramid scheme is an unsustainable business model that promises payment to participants based on the amount of additional people they enroll in the business, instead of focusing on the sale of goods or services to the public. As you can see here, the exponential growth of the business will eventually cause the entire operation to collapse, leaving the participants at the bottom of the pyramid bankrupt, while those at the top walk away rich. Thus the name Pyramid Scheme.
I want to be remembered as a woman who was honest and true and strong.
I want to remember being second in command of a sex cult.
Joyful, committed, and loving.
Nxivm, also known as Executive Success Programs, was founded in 1998 by boy genius Keith Raniere. The program had many high-profile followers. These include Sheila Johnson, co-founder of Black Entertainment Television, a former U.S. Surgeon General, a chief executive of Enron, the heirs of the Seagram's fortune, and 2 children of former presidents of Mexico.
Tony Natali knew Raniere before he was Vanguard.
When you met him, did he seem like a genius?
He seemed like a geek.
Natali says she witnessed the early days of Nxivm. Raniere had just partnered with a woman named Nancy Saltzman, and together they created teachings known as rational inquiry and methods that in court filings Natali later likened to brainwashing.
What Keith does, he elicits all that information from you. My opinion is that what they do from there is they take that information and they utilize that. Where can I not build you up but break you down?
In a court filing, she alleged that Nxivm was a cult presided over by Raniere and that he raped her repeatedly. According to former members, Nxivm has its own lingo. And the sessions came to involve practices such as chanting, a special handshake, even bowing.
To Vanguard.
Thank you, Vanguard. Former members like Mark Vicente say anyone unwilling to go along with the rituals would be scorned.
If you question Keith Raniere, the hits the fan.
Like
you
what?
You are prideful. How dare you? Don't you realize you owe everything to him?
DOS is an acronym for the Latin words which mean dominant, submissive, sorority. So that is something that I only found out once I had been brought in to the group. So the way it's set up is that you get brought in and then you find out slowly what your next step is, and you're supposed to just be subservient and be submissive to your master and follow the program, whatever it may be. And when I got to Albany in March for my initiation, where I was told I was going to get a dime-sized tattoo, and found out that I was actually getting a 2-inch by 2-inch brand with a cauterizing iron, I decided that I would at least attempt to get out of this commitment, and I was told that I could not, and that it was part of my commitment to follow through. It was drawn on imagine a hot laser pen slicing open the skin for 30 minutes without anesthetic. So I basically got out. My husband went up to Albany and called them out on it and made a huge scene and said, "You guys are branding women? You guys are branding women with Keith's initials?" And they were like, "Well, what's the bad thing exactly about that?"
That looks infected.
But in Edmondson's complaint, she says she was told that the brand was a Latin symbol. Later, she says she realized it included the initials of Nxivm's leader and those of a fellow actress.
And the 4 elements were Keith's initials from one side and AM for Allison Mack from Dead On. But I didn't see that at the time.
Raniere had many doctors working under him, and one of those doctors was Dr. Brandon Porter. According to a complaint that a woman filed with the New York Department of Health, this past summer, Dr. Porter performed a number of studies for Nxivm's personal development program. One of the studies involved Dr. Porter showing women graphically violent videos while a brainwave machine and a video camera recorded their reactions.
Kind of sounds like some MK Ultra shit right there.
The women were not warned of the graphic content, and when someone reported Porter, regulators told them that the allegations against him did not meet the agency's definition of medical misconduct.
Why are so many young actors following the guru of Albany?
I want to be remembered for the relationships I had and for the ways I was able to increase the lightness in the world.
Allison Mack, who played Chloe on Smallville, is a Nxivm follower. Mack is an open advocate of Keith Raniere's teachings, and the two have worked together on projects and Nxivm matters since 2013. Insider sources allege that Mack was the one that introduced the masochistic elements to Raniere's secret harem.
She introduced it?
Mom never makes corn dogs. She says they're made from horses' hooves. It was a real treat. Thanks again, Mrs. Camden, for letting me stay for dinner.
Oh, you have an open invitation to dinner here anytime. So, how was school today, you two?
1973. It's him.
There were...
I wonder if he did it to her,
two
too.
occasions. I exposed myself to this young woman.
Please don't say anything. Please.
Last night I saw Nicole in our bathroom and she was cutting herself with a razor.
You're going away? Tomorrow. To Chicago. That means I'm gonna have to face the evils of biology alone. Not forever. If I do well in the program, I'll be back next semester. Are you scared about going away? A little. But I'm more afraid I won't be able to stop hurting myself.
You don't owe me anything. I just want to see Nicole back in Glen Oak as soon as possible.
No, don't come back.
Here's the thing. I've been shot at because of my beliefs.
Right.
I've had to make choices. Should I have bodyguards? Should I have them armed or not?
Right.
I've had people killed
Right.
because of my beliefs
Right.
and because of their beliefs
Right.
and because of things that I've said.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm mindful of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm leading an organization that's doing something very good. You might say, you know, this is an old Christian adage, which I think is very true. The brighter the light, the more the bugs.
Right.
So I think what we have is a very bright light.
We're all working together, and no one is ever punished, and no one is ever told that they're wrong or they're bad. And I'm not used to that. I'm used to the objective being met. I'm used to having like strict, hard, fast deadlines and lots of fear and punishment if I don't get it right.
And my favorite resource, crazydaysandnights.net. Let's go check out some blind items on crazydaysandnights.net. Wednesday, October 25th, 2017, blind items. Reveal number 2. From June 20th, 2017. Just about 5 years ago, I wrote about this actress and the strange cult in which she is involved. I even revealed it about 6 months later. I thought it was bad then because it involved group sex with underage people. How could it get worse? Our actress and her co-leader have started branding the pubic area of the teens and others to mark them as permanently owned by our actress and the freak co-leader. Videos are taken of the naked women to hold over them in case they try to leave the group. The women also have to provide further videos every month of themselves having sex. Crazy, crazy stuff. Allison Mack, Smallville. Nxivm, Keith Raniere. And then if you go back 5 years ago, Tuesday, January 1st, 2013, blind items revealed from July 16th, 2012. This actress is not just someone you have never heard of. This actress is a B-minus list actress who has done movies and television. She was on a huge hit for an almost network. Anyway, the actress ended up meeting this guy, and despite him already sleeping with several women each day, she fell in love with him. Now, she is one of the several women he sleeps with every day. The problem is the guy just doesn't love women. He also loves teens. As in underage teens, as in 16 and 17 years old, and the actress knows about it, but refuses to leave him despite this. She also refuses to leave him despite his insistence that the couple have threesomes as much as possible. Our actress defends the actions of her boyfriend and thinks that people who don't understand him or his needs are just wrong. The crazy thing is, our actress has got her best friend, a foreign-born B-plus list movie and television actress from the same show, also thinking this guy is incredible. No word on whether the pair were involved in a threesome with the boyfriend, since our second actress claims to have a boyfriend, but if they did, Comic-Con probably would have exploded. Oh, and I'm about to give you your favorite words. This will be revealed. And it was. Allison Mack, Christine Crook, and Keith Raniere. Actually, allegedly, he even goes younger than 16.
It started very gradually. It started with a hug. Keith taught me how to hug. He pulled my pelvic area close to his and said the adult hugged like that.
The girl pictured here lost her virginity to Keith Raniere at age 12 in 1990, she says. She has asked for her identity to be hidden.
I met Keith Raniere shortly after moving to Clifton Park around 1990 when I was about 12 years old. My mother became involved with a company he ran called Consumer Byline. I was looking to make some extra money, so she got me a job stuffing envelopes. And then I got to meet Pam Kafritz and Karen and Kristen and Keith, and they offered me a job walking Pam's dog for $5 a day, twice a day. So I started going to their house at 3 Flintlock Lane to walk the dog, to pick him up and walk him in the morning before school and after school. During that time I got to know Keith. He offered to tutor me in algebra and Latin. The tutoring took place mostly at his business office in Rome Plaza. Shortly after the tutoring started, a sexual relationship began between Keith and myself at the age of 12. It happened at various locations, mostly in his office at Rome Plaza, in the elevator, in empty business offices in Rome Plaza, in a broom closet, janitor closet, and also at the house at 3 Flintlock Lane, where Pamka, Fritz, Kristen, and Karen lived with Keith. That relationship continued from the age of 12 till 13, when I ran away and was eventually placed in St. Anne Institute.
She reported the relationship to the police about 2 years after it ended, but the police did not investigate the matter as she refused to wear a wire and confront Raniere to capture incriminating evidence. Raniere has not responded to repeated requests from the Times-Union for an interview.
Keith Raniere is still in contact with children, he's in contact with women, and I am interested in making sure, that I can do the best I can to protect other people.
April 1st, 2018, Allison Mack's website, AllisonMack.com, was down, but now it's back up. The website is a cornucopia of ramblings and devotions to her mentor, Keith Raniere, who was deported from Mexico on March 25th and immediately arrested in the U.S. on charges of sex trafficking and forced labor. Mack also faces arrest for her role in the sex trafficking scheme, where women were branded with hers and Raniere's initials on her pubic region. She has been identified as co-conspirator #1 in the federal criminal complaint used to arrest Raniere. On her website, she writes about Raniere in dazed and confused ways, suggesting he had answers to her admitted mental confusion. For example, she wrote, "My mentor, Keith, once gave me a lesson on how to listen. Truly listen. Almost in a meditative way. All you had to do was fucking meditate. You didn't do all this crazy shit." Now Raniere is in prison, being held for arraignment, and Allison is likely to follow, having been one of these second in command of DOS, which stands for Dominus Obsequiasorum, I guess, which translates to the slave woman under the master. Oh, that's pretty blatant. Reportedly has Raniere's initials branded on her pubic region, and she has her own initials along with Raniere's branded on dozens of other women. Mack gave Raniere collateral, raunchy graphic nude pictures of herself and other items meant to destroy her life, which he can release publicly if she leaves the US and portrays him in any way. She's been on a 500 to 800 calorie a day diet for years. Up until his arrest, she had to ask Raniere's permission to go to sleep. She used her celebrity status to persuade women into sending Raniere graphic nude pictures and confessions to use as blackmail. Even used her own home to have them branded with a hot iron by physician Dr. Danielle Roberts, one of the slave women of Mack and Raniere. Dr. Slave, Mack was in a one-sided polyamorous relationship with Raniere, who kept her sleep-deprived and malnourished. Mack is reportedly experiencing early menopause. Other Raniere women got cancer. She quit her successful role on Smallville in 2010, at the height of its popularity. After he told her to quit, she made a few guest appearances the following year with his permission.
Allison had a very prominent role. She's completely enamored with Raniere and completely under his thrall.
Another actress from Smallville, Kristen Kruk, who played Superman's love interest Lana Lang, was also once linked to Raniere's group.
When they recruited Allison and Kristen, they were used as poster girls for normalizing the group. Because why would beautiful, famous TV stars at the height of their career join a cult?
Kruk reportedly severed ties with the group in 2012 after sordid allegations against Raniere came to light.
Shocking moment. Smallville star Allison Mack argues with authorities before getting into a high-speed car chase with police who arrested the sex trafficking leader of her cult in Mexico. March 29th, 2018. Former television star was among those who chased down officers after they took away cult leader Keith Raniere in the Mexican resort village of Puerto Vallarta over the weekend. Video that was first obtained by Art Voice shows Smallville actress Allison Mack in a state of disbelief as officials arrest Raniere 4 months after he crossed the border following the launch of a federal probe.
Hey! Let's go in the car. We're gonna follow them. Get out of the way. Huh? Lauren's coming. Let's go, you guys.
A local authority tells DailyMail.com that the woman then engaged in a high-speed chase with police. An individual formatized to Nxivm tells Daily Mail that Mac was joined in the video by a group of women, including actress Nikki Klein and high-profile members Lauren Salzman and Loretta Garza. Hollywood is fucking crazy. Fucking stoned. I got a motherfucking spaceship. Oh, fuck. Cool, I got it.